So, formulating a differential diagnosis. A differential diagnosis is the separation of the hearing loss from other problems that have effects similar to that of a hearing loss. A peripheral hearing loss should always be ruled out first as the primary or contributing cause of a child's lack of or inconsistent auditory responses and/or their difficulty in developing spoken language. So, a peripheral hearing loss, a hearing loss in the outer ear, the middle ear, or the inner ear. Lack of speech and language development may be caused by general developmental delays, autism, child psychosis, or central auditory processing problems. With the central auditory processing problem, sounds are getting to the auditory system, but the brain is unable to interpret it efficiently or at all. There might be some degree of brain damage. With a general developmental delay, the child experiences delay or retardation in many developmental areas, including the auditory behaviors. And a child with autism spectrum disorder may appear unresponsive to most sensory stimuli, even if the peripheral system is working properly. Childhood psychosis may elicit reactions in the child that did not appear to be present at birth, such as deviant responses to sounds. All of these conditions can occur separately or in combination. So it's not always easy to identify hearing loss. You need to have a very careful case history, observe the child. It might take multiple tests. You need to collaborate with audiologists, teachers, speech pathologists, early interventionists, physicians, and psychologists. Sensory deprivation can also complicate the diagnosis of a hearing loss. It's characterized by a lack of sensory stimulation to the brain as a result of a hearing loss, and it could cause delayed or deviant behaviors. Peripheral hearing loss can eliminate environmental auditory background information and deny the child access to its own biological sounds, resulting in delayed or atypical behaviors. The notion of an all or none cannot be applied to a hearing loss. A child might hear some sounds but not others, and audibility and intelligibility can be influenced by the distance that the child is from the talker, the background noise, room reverberation, and attentions. Ambiguity of hearing loss can cause one to misinterpret a child's auditory responsiveness. So sometimes they can hear, sometimes they can't, something's happening. Distance, measuring it subjectively using the Ling 6-7 test that we spoke about. Children with hearing loss are going to have trouble hearing intelligent speech at a distance. So, preferential seating always comes up with children that have hearing loss, and they miss that passive and incidental learning experiences. So, we spoke about this previously, how important it is to have that incidental learning and how hearing loss can really negatively affect a child's spoken language development and how that can lead to many other struggles in school and outside of school.